and
I hope
welcome back to pokerole. Echoes of the Forgotten. We last left off. The party had helped drive off a game of
A Sandra gang. Yeah.
and
they
Farming
touched
heck.
my
devolved.
jelly.
Yori got buried in the sand by a ghost.
Non-ghost child called me
Nick
mom.
Godzilla,
It
not
became
Nick
Gojira again.
Godzilla. It was even funnier because Nick just looks around after sitting there Godzillaing the leader, sees everything running away full speed. I was like, "What'd I do?"
And
I know what you did.
then Nit pretty much barged his way into the general store and pretty much bought all the jelly he could.
No, you gotta admit to that one slightly. Nick didn't buy it.
I ended up buying it.
Being feared for his life and bought it.
Why? Because Nit was starting to whine about jelly, and I'm like, oh no.
Nick's a freaking kaiju now.
Jelly.
We
Nit's
have to
becoming a
get him
threat.
jelly.
Nit is becoming an actual threat now.
I'll forbid anyone. You could bribe him
You
over
know-
with some jelly, and he could immediately just do your bidding.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
that's literally how Knit is built.
Yeah.
Like, I have Knit built. He's not smart. He's a special fighter though. Not many things have good special defense. The only things that really do good special defense and stuff are legendaries. Meaning anything that isn't a legendary or a metagross
You
will just
forgot
kind of.
Glittermane.
Yeah,
They're nothing but special defense.
that's fair. Also,
Offense.
Lucario.
Defense, no offense.
Lucario's are surprisingly heavy in special.
I mean, to be fair, he's got
Yeah.
this big
He's pretty much
spikes.
what a Dragon Ball character is.
Yeah, he's got those big ass spikes too. So
You know what? That is what Nit has. Nit just has the Kamehameha.
Kamehameha, ouch. I'm pretty sure all Lucars are capable of that, given their control of the aura or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. I'm not exactly an expert on them.
Nit isn't a Lucario though.
I can't think of the damn name of that Pokemon.
Describe it.
It was the muscular one with the 4 arms. It was a fighting type.
Machamp? Oh,
Machoke?
Machoke. I think it's Machoke.
It's definitely part of that evolution line.
Yeah.
It's Machamp.
You said
Yeah,
muscular
because
four
Machop
arms,
and
I thought-
Champ
Watching the
Machoke.
anime and
No, well, entirely.
Watching Machoke in the anime use Focus Blast, he's literally doing a Kamehameha. He's even doing the Anyway,
We need to
pretty much
find
the two-
something.
Pretty
We
much
need to
the
find something
sheriff
that'll
and the
give.
deputy have gone back to the jailhouse, and this. Eventually, they do come back looking for you guys.
We
I have a question.
didn't do it.
Did the
to hold a
sheriff
small bag.
see? Did the sheriff see Nit just straight up pounce on the guy and point blank just? He didn't even bite him. He didn't do the normal pounce and munch. No, he pounced on him, then used his Z crystal point blank at his face.
Yowzers.
As you watch as the
Payback.
DWAT
Payback.
sheriff winds up coming over. Alright, I have to thank you all for your help. Here,
Get out.
take this as
But
a
no, with
reward.
the jar on his nose. I think out of everyone, Nit has the most money. Mostly because he doesn't know how to spend money.
Well, the money is
He
rations,
just
but yes.
he just
Alright.
sees shinies.
Actually, I forget how much I
If no
even
one else
have.
will.
Where's my money?
I think this is all the money we can get right now.
I
We
could
do.
have sworn I had money.
It's in your coin purse.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have a coin purse, dude.
I
Hey,
pretty
I
much
got
converted from
none.
the food system to the D&D system.
Yeah.
so
A
so
copper
all
is
the
one,
buttons that are
silver's 10, a gold's 100, and a platinum is 1,000.
okay. And that's all we have. Okay, that's
I
all we
have
have in here.
I have 9 silver, 3 copper, and 3 gold.
I I have
I'm
multiple
loaded.
because there's one platinum, like different numbered silvers and different numbered coppers.
It just tells you
Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
the numbers are just for how many are in the of that item are in the bag.
So 5 silver,
So pretty
5 silver,
much
5 copper, 1 platinum. Sorry,
he
go ahead.
leaves you with a bag of 5 gold pieces.
Can Nit just kind of walk over and just snatch a gold? And just kind of slink away. Just like,
I will
shiny.
also take a gold.
What's funny is I'm sitting here imagining Water smacking Bean. Like, no, bad Bean. But just
Bad.
looking at it and just going back to counting. Just, I don't want to get blasted. I don't want to be put in the
Alright, I
knife
already threw
room.
one in your bag.
Oh, my bad.
Did you?
I'm eating and zoned out. My bad. Okay, cool.
Nit, did you grab your gold piece?
No. Oh, where are they? just, just the image of him like setting them out. Nit just walking over.
Mm-hmm.
Steal.
Yes, theft.
Yeah.
Why you guys looking at
Hey,
me like that?
Nit has the intimidation and cuteness on his side, both. He's the cutest, most intimidating thing you will ever meet.
In the
So long as you
background,
believe that.
in the background, you could just see Yori's literally being buried alive by the
Uh,
Zorark.
of course.
And Zorark really does not like him.
No, it
He
does
does
Might have a
not.
love.
skill issue, to be fair. On Zoroark's end.
This one's the
Nit's just
Hisuian
gonna go
variant.
back to eating his jelly.
Zoroark's
By
a
the way,
Zoroark.
it's a Zora. It's a Zora, not a Zorark.
I know, I was talking about the one that was burying.
Yeah, that's a
Mm,
Zora, not a Zorark.
Must have misheard.
No, I think Seth might have missaid it.
Seth got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard Seth say Zoroark, not Zoruba, or
Yeah.
pronunciations.
You know, I'm surprised Seth hasn't had the Zoros use their ability. Puffing themselves up to look bigger than they are, using their shadow. It's like the main point of a Zora. Actually, that's the only point.
I'll be right back. I need a fan on.
Like, you definitely, for some reason, Aaron really does not like Yori.
I pick up Aaron and just bring him the knit.
Would Aaron just immediately disappear from Bean's hand and go back to burying Yuri? Just every time. Like, no, no, no. I'm not
No, no.
done.
No, 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 no.
Why does this
You
kid
must
hate me?
continue.
It's like I
What
have
did you
no
do to the
idea.
kid?
Jack Squat.
Like, Astrid doesn't do this. It's only just Aaron.
I believe the
Would Aaron have
scientific
the
advice
same
is a
look on his
spiteful bitch.
face? Would Aaron have the same look on his face as Nick?
Excuse me.
Actually, that might be why Aaron hates him.
Because he's a
Who
dangerous.
does Aaron spend their time with?
Well, they spend it most of the time. They want to spending like, cause to you, they're like the crazy. You're like the goofy uncle.
They spend majority of their time with Nick. Yori's done stuff against Nick.
Oh yeah.
I wonder why Aaron hates Yori. There we go, the reason.
Someone please dig me out. The sand is really itchy.
Well,
Nick's
dude,
gonna walk over and pick up Aaron.
why was I picked up?
You're over there. That was the sheriff.
I said Aaron.
Oh,
Oh.
I just happened to duplicate your saying because it was convenient.
Mm-hmm. Shadow.
Sorry if my brain's running a bit slow today.
oh, good.
You're
That's fair.
good.
Stressful day.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, for me, it was just the weather outside. It's making me very sleepy.
I know how
Major.
you feel.
Life's
I know
biggest
how you,
influence.
I know how you feel, Seth. I sat through a tornado.
It's cold and rainy out.
Ah,
You
Yes,
sat through.
British weather.
you gotta love the freak weather things like tornadoes, dust twisters, all of that.
Over here where I live, we have it raining and hailing when it's a clear sunny day.
Yep.
Actually, it's quite right
Where
over
I'm
here. I
at,
think
it
it's
goes
just
all the way from 32 all the way to 70 by 70 in the afternoon.
From where I'm
Don't
from, I basically live in a giant glorified frying pan. So when it's
listen.
summer, it's that much worse.
So
Listen.
you live in either
You go
Arizona or
spring here.
California.
You go spring here. It could be 30 degrees. It could be fucking snowing. And then the second that the sun rises and goes up, it is over 100 fucking degrees within an
you ain't
hour.
ready for summers over here. When it gets hot, it gets hot. Especially as our places we're made for insulation, not keeping heat out. So our buildings become ovens. You really feel the heat over here. God
I
damn.
swear to God, I'm moving to Canada.
Depends.
I'm getting.
Will it be welcoming?
I don't know. I mean, I'm over here with the freaking hillbillies and stuff.
Well, if you do ever want to join our pokerole games officially, this option is always available.
Yep.
Nah. I don't know. I'm not really interested in mystery dungeon stuff, so I don't know, I just like watching.
I don't know.
The
I
game
mean, you
itself
could also just be a permanent spectator who Seth could just force to do character voices for him.
I mean, I can do some voices. I could try and do a Western voice when you did like a. I mean, to be fair, the moment I try and do things, I kind of just forget.
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry. If Kate was in this call, right now, you'd be hearing how my accent changes. You can ask the rest
I
of
think
them.
I can try and do your accent, but it's gonna be very bad, given it's. Hang on.
I've been. You know what I've been called? I've been
Hillbilly.
called an Australian cowboy. That's how
Not what I
people have
expected.
explained my accent.
Yeehaw!
Anyway, we're
Yeah,
getting way
yeah,
off
partner.
topic.
Yeah,
We
we
are.
got
Yeah,
back on
we
track.
spiraled off.
We got way
Pretty
off.
much Yori's once Yori's freed. Okay, so I'm gonna be trying to consult the map and see exactly where we are and where we're gonna need to go. Though we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
also have
truth.
to repair the sand sailor.
The real question is, do we have the supplies?
The real question is no.
I have a question. Where's the nearest lumber store, Seth?
Aren't you in the desert? You can get
We
better
are.
there.
We are, but there's a very clear path. It's a very clean path that's covered in ice.
Yeah, ice, not wood.
Whenever whenever we say knit kaiju, I blasted a hole through a mountain and a pyramid.
The real question is, how are you gonna get supplies? That's the real question. You gotta get supplies to repair the ship. Otherwise, you ain't gonna be going anywhere.
Pretty sure we had
Well,
supply trains or whatever
there's
following
always
us.
the alternative. We could take a train.
Yeah.
I mean that also could work.
Like you remember the magma mine and the Ampharos, right? Those
Pretty
ones
much
Yeah.
who
now.
were working with those train conductor guys.
Hmm. I think my memory's failing me.
I was there, so yeah.
Well, if they do have a train, it's probably some old world. It's probably old world tech. Back
Man, I wouldn't mind either way.
pretty much pre the blink. Old
Yeah.
human tech. And if my
PBE.
memory serves me correct, humans used to make some of that tech compatible with Pokemon, like as powers to power stuff.
It's within reason. Maybe try and find those guys. Maybe they can get you somewhere that isn't the middle of sand.
On your
Wanted
left
to make a funny joke.
hand.
I'll try to be
Is it
funny.
just no? I was like, is it just me or am I hearing like a third party, like another voice in here?
No, I've been hearing it too. You sure it's not Mayhem scrolling with us?
If it was me, I'm screwing with us. He'd probably say something about booze or partying or women.
Alcohol boobs.
Okay, if I can tell, that's not mayhem.
Fuck.
Congratulations, you're a part of the story now.
Or a story about being like an outside force by accident.
That's
Ah,
Nick
shit,
just
I've been
kidding.
discovered.
It's gonna be a joke. Now I'm accidentally made a canon. Oh no. I guess probably
Okay, so
funny explanation for this. I no idea. Dev's just the soul of a human that hasn't been transformed to a Pokemon or something. Still here.
I've been
Just an idea.
spotted.
We'll figure out something eventually.
Yeah.
Let's get.
okay. Look at the
I'm drinking a
landmarks.
drink.
Oh.
I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty
Where are we
boy.
going to the map?
Oh, here we are. In the distance, you see what looks like a large geyser of water erupt in the background.
The what? Huh?
We should be at Geyser Oasis.
Oh. Alright, so we're closer to our destination. Got it.
This is actually a major tourist attraction. The geyser is actually a tourist attraction.
Hmm.
Pretty much, the geyser is what actually feeds a good chunk of the town's water after it erupts.
That's good. Yeah, I can already see a bunch of possibly crazy stuff happening around here. Why do I have the gut feeling we're
Oh
gonna come
no,
across
no!
some old
Yeah, give me a
spaghetti
sec.
western? Uh.
Jesus!
Trying to make sure I don't pick up
Yep.
the movie by accident.
It was for a minute.
Hi, Mom. She went to work.
Okay, so. Okay, so. Beanie, you think you focus on examining the sailor, make sure it's not completely trashed? I'm gonna go check to see if the rail lines might be going where we're trying to go.
Oof. Yeah. Hmm.
And Knit, keep spinning.
Uh, um,
Hmm.
sorry, I kind of spaced out with my train of thought. What were we saying?
I said, can you go check and invest? Can you go inspect the sailor for damage? I'm gonna go check to see if the rail lines might be get us closer to where we're trying to go.
Alright. Start yelling for me if some weird, how do I put this? Spaghetti western, uh, the cowboy stuff starts happening or something. I don't know.
Okay.
You
You
can
know what?
walk off and go to the sand sailor.
You know what Nit's gonna
That
do?
got completely
Nit's gonna
flipped during the fight.
wander.
Yeah.
Nit's gonna wander over to the general store, just see what they even have.
You were
I
literally
already
just in
bought all
there.
the jelly. You were literally just there.
Oh, he ain't going after Jelly. He's just
Meanwhile,
seeing what they have.
I'm going to try and flip the sand sailor over to try and get it back up on right side up. If that's even possible.
It's a
Being
worthwhile
just
effort.
completely left Astrid alone.
I bring her with me. Don't. Oh, unless Yuri wants to take. Yeah, Yuri probably will. Okay. I think you might have an easier time with
No.
her. Unless I jinxed it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna try to use my speed and momentum to flip the sand sailor over on this right side up. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I don't have to roll for that.
No.
Do I have to roll anything? Or does it just happen?
It just happens.
Oh,
Alright then.
that's just
Now
a
I'm going to
little.
push it in. Now I'm going to push it to the town to where we can get into a decent range without, I don't know, being stolen or something.
Oh.
Gonna make my way over there. It's gonna take a little bit, but you guys do character stuff.
Hey, Water, you want to come with me to the
Well, be
train station?
careful.
I
Water.
just saw what Seth did. Hello, water. You ain't speaking.
That's the sheriff. You're literally right there.
My bad, my mic was muted because I was talking to family.
No,
You're
you already
fine.
asked if you want to go with him to the train station.
And I said sure.
Yep. Tag along. Eventually, those Bean's doing his thing and Nit's doing their thing. Then these two make it to the train station. Let's see if I can get a rail map. Pretty much, eventually they get there. Sorry,
Do you want
brain,
me
I
to
got
move
distracted.
the magneton and stuff for you?
You can definitely see them appearing to do some work on what looks like an engine of some sort.
Okay.
Pretty much, okay. Oh, what are you guys? Oh, it's those two. Should we go ask what they're doing?
Sure, better to know what's going on rather than just sitting in the dark. And I need to charge my laptop before it dies. There we go.
You just went to plug your phone in?
Laptop.
And
Okay.
it's plugged in.
In the background,
Hopefully,
you hear
yes it
some
is.
technical jargon. There's something's going over your head, Water.
Hello?
Huh? Yep. As you wind up startling the magneton as he lets out a little bit of electricity.
Ah!
Oh, don't scare me like that.
You scared? I'm sorry. You did not mean to scare you at all. You were just wondering what was going on here.
Anyway, so, what is it you guys are working on? We're trying to replace one of the old conductor rods. This thing is old and we've been keeping her up and running for quite a while now. Though, we really have no way to get another replacement rod anytime soon. If we... Pretty much the train is stranded until that's repaired for right now.
Hmm.
I might be able to figure something out. If I just need to see the component. As you watch as the Ampharos winds up going, ow! As they rub their head holding the component. As they whack their head on the underside of the train. Why do I feel... And like in the background, yours... Hey, Water, is there something following me?
Hmm.
There's a check.
I'll check, yeah. Do I gotta roll to see if I see anything?
Dude, this is literally more of a character moment than anything. Just look at the table.
Two EVs in this
See
thing.
anything new behind Joy?
Besides a baby Ivy.
It's a baby.
The baby.
The baby.
Listen like a character.
Baby.
Might be able to make a weld on this. With bit of help from Bean, but we're gonna need to get a Thunderstone.
Is there anything behind me? It's a Pepe.
It's a baby. It's a... I feel like there's something behind me. It's a baby.
It's a baby.
It's a
Oh,
Pepe.
God.
It's one of those wee babies.
It's a wee little baby. A wee little baby's following you.
Hmm.
That's not creepy at all. That's not creepy.
Right.
Oh, why is that
I hope
countdown?
you know if Nit encounters the baby Eevee, he's gonna go, ah, it's a baby! Immediately.
Maybe gonna take a breath.
Oh, it's just a little baby.
But anyway, yeah, he'll
Let's
point
not, let's
that
not get caught up in this. We don't want to get up. We don't want to get stuck in the
out.
movie.
Touche, yeah.
Yeah, we need to keep the story moving.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
don't want
he'll
to get
point
stuck
on.
saying that again. And again, and again, and again.
Like, we will.
We might have a.
Oh,
We have.
Pretty much, if you want to know
True.
what the component looks like, it looks like like a chunk of the thing has been torn out.
Ooh.
pleasant.
You know, Nit's immediate idea would be using, like, the magneton or something as the conductor rod.
Yeah.
Why
I
don't
think
you
another
just
time
do it?
movie where Bean just shows up like pushing the now right side up Sand Saber like
Oh, someone running.
is like pushing in the sand Saber like okay. It's here.
Would Bean be sitting there like, it was much easier when there was ice under it.
It's a lot easier when there's ice under it. Holy moly.
Oh boy.
So what are you guys talking about?
There's a Eevee child following him.
It's a baby.
There's a child right there.
I'm not going into that again.
We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole right now.
Can you repeat what you said? I missed it.
Or how? Talk about the missing piece and how there's the new EVs behind.
Surprised Bean's not mentioned the Astrid's missing.
Where's Astrid?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Where is Astrid? Did you lose her?
Did I?
Look, I left her with Yori. I know what happened if
well.
I knew what happened if Aaron was with Yori, and I didn't want the same thing happening.
I don't remember where they went.
Anyway,
How out
Yori,
of
there's an
everyone,
Eevee right
Nit
behind
is
you.
the responsible one.
so does someone point out the Eevee that's literally right behind Yori? So
Yeah,
can you just
yeah.
see every
Did.
time?
Water
We
does.
just did.
Oh, I didn't hear
We-
you guys.
That's the whole thing. That was what we was doing the whole time.
Relax. Water,
That's
relax. He's sick, but he's making time for DM for us today.
It's a Pepe.
Hold on.
What the? Where did this Eevee come from?
Esther, are you doing illusion stuff?
Happy to people.
They don't seem to get a response. They just seem to be staring at Yori.
I just like wave my paw like in front of her face. Hello?
What, is there something on me?
No, waving my hand in front of Evie's face, like hello?
They don't seem to notice it. All of a sudden, you see a no, as it grabs onto one of to Yori's bow tie of all things.
No.
Well, well,
Hmm.
Just Bean immediately. Well, I know who that is.
As you watch as the illusions start to fall apart.
hi, Astrid.
He's like somehow managed to actually get the bow tie off of Yori and put it on themselves.
Yori,
Somehow that seems
is that your
surprising.
flesh?
Hmm?
Yori?
No, that's actually not.
Oh,
Phew!
I just actually have I can actually have a spare. Pretty. That was actually just something I used to cover up a scar on my neck.
oh,
Trust me,
God.
that was a really that was a horrible day.
I
All
can
right,
guess so.
all right. Well, I brought the sand sailor over.
And by the way,
Yeah?
can I borrow your foot?
Did you say
Want to chop
put
it off,
phone?
or do you want me to just weld something?
Well, we're gonna check this. I need to make sure you're actually able to get hot enough to pop. I need to do a couple of measurements. I need to make sure it's actually hot enough to possibly melt a thunderstone down.
Okay.
Ooh.
Let me do a jog real
Probably
quick to
specific
warm
question.
up, alright? Unless it's just measurements of, like, length and all that.
I need a temperature measurement.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like, he just built up his dex all the way to max with all the bonuses and comes back with his feet on fire. Alright, let's do this.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this.
As he pulls out what's like a
Right, never
thermometer
said
gun.
there were. Okay.
Okay, so there's that. So Bean, I think if you max yourself out, you can get hot enough to burn it, to melt down
Alright.
thunderstone.
Alright, bring it to me.
Fire. Dun dun dun.
Pretty much, we're going to be trying to help this train guys get this conducting rod back up and running. The thing is, we're going to need to get a thunderstone to patch it.
Of course we do. Alright. I don't think there's gonna be a thunderstone in the general store unless, I don't know, Nit somehow Deus Ex Machinas this.
Like, I can
I
just
don't
You
think
what?
that's
imagine it
possible.
somehow winds up comes storming over saying something really stupid about a mine shaft or something.
Nit, are you gonna do
Well,
anything?
Convenient.
so funnily enough, Mitt was going to the general store to look at like evolution items and boosting items. That's what he was going in there for. And like
Right.
the potential of noticing a TM or something is something he could buy. Because I realized I've had Nit buy absolutely nothing and Bean buy absolutely everything. So
Well, you can always pay back. You can always pay back Bean.
Nah, it's
Nah.
gonna do indirectly.
nah.
Nah.
Hey, hey, Bean still has to pay for the royal jelly incident. Nit
Nit
that
never
Ah,
money.
even
yes,
know
it's
about
night.
that. Nit never knew about that.
Yes, he did.
Alright.
Apparently he
He
did.
found out about it whenever we had ran into the princess. Remember? Because she just happened to mention the options that you was offered. And then Nit goes, wait a minute. You turned down royal jelly? Do you not
You could
remember
have
the
Oh,
paid
that
event?
me
royal
back.
jelly incident. I thought you meant the one in the Egyptian tomb.
No,
Okay.
no. I mean that one.
Alright,
He's
alright.
still salty about that one.
Alright, I get it, I get it.
You're
Get it.
salty.
The point is clear.
So you said Nit's going to the general store.
Yeah, to look at like items and handheld items and whatnot, especially ones pertaining to ice.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
I wonder what would happen if we gave a flame Z stone to Bean while he's Gigantamax.
You can't.
Armageddon.
Yung, yung.
He'll probably destroy the planet. Let's be frank.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want a new sun? Then that's how you get a new sun.
Say again, you sun launched into the earth.
Eventually, you wind up getting to the general store and enter inside. You see what looks like a Salandit stocking the shelves.
Hello, do you have
God.
anything pertaining to ice?
Ice, ice, ice. Don't get many ice types out here.
Well, that's why I figured you'd have something. I'm also looking for a new outfit for this thing. As he point, as he like nudges, Aaron.
Hmm.
He's gonna buy a band outfit.
I don't think we have any. We have any ice type things here.
Ah,
The only thing of ice we have is a block of ice.
yeah, that wouldn't boost me at all.
And it's just yours for.
Hey, just yours.
Your
for
entire
$20.
life savings.
Well, ice would be that expensive out here in the desert.
Meanwhile, the Slandit would see Aaron sitting there munching on a perfect spear of ice.
Yeah.
Just
Actually.
Yes, crunchy ice.
yeah. Well, what
Nope,
else
never
do you
mind. I don't
have?
have an
We
ice
might have
attack yet.
a job you might be interested in.
Depends. I've already bought your city out of jelly, so
So that's what I mean. Congratulations. Kidding.
You see, we're running. The ice warehouse is getting low out of ice blocks, and it's really difficult to get ice blocks out here in the desert. You happen to just be an ice type. You get what I'm trying to put down?
basically you're wanting to put me to work.
You'll get paid, of course.
What kind of items do you have here?
We
As
have,
Nit sitting there like looking around.
like, you definitely see, like, hard rocks, some spare helmets.
Is there anything that would stand out
You do
to
see
Nit?
some food items.
He's trying to look for another outfit for Aaron.
Well, that's one of the things. He's
Fashion
literally gonna
show. Dun,
dress
dun, dun,
Aaron out as a bandit. Just have like a little bandana on him and everything. Have like a little cowboy hat, a bandana,
Oh, you
have like a
guys.
little
Hey,
vest.
guys.
Yeah.
You are aware the one person who actually has what we need isn't here today, right?
Yeah.
What?
Think
What do you
that's
mean?
interesting.
Oh yeah, the
Yep.
you know what?
Has
You
anyone
think
seen
him?
him aside?
I haven't seen him for like the past few.
Hmm.
I haven't seen him in quite a while at all.
I haven't seen him at all.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm going to add him.
Hey, this is also a concern.
Let me check. Let me ping him. He might be busy.
Or sleep. You never know.
Anyway,
In the meantime, I guess one of us could probably have pickpocketed the thing off of him.
what do you mean?
What do you think?
What?
I haven't seen him for like the past few.
What kind of items do you have here?
Has anyone seen him aside?
What?
In the meantime, I guess one of us could probably have pickpocketed the thing off of him.
Anyway, so, well, if we can't find Messiah, there might be an old a mine around here that might have one, especially in this area.
Hmm.
Because
Wouldn't be surprised.
there's a large amount of different types of evolution energy in the area.
How much?
It's a
Yes.
mix of all types, mostly leaning to thunder and fire and water around here.
Huh, interesting. Any
Despite it being a
Dynamax energy
desert.
or anything, or is it just
Well, worst case scenario, we get to go dungeon diving.
uh
And we all know how
Yeah.
the last mine shaft went.
It
But,
zoomed
yep.
disastrously.
It went under the heart. Yep.
Yep, we wound up into a ghost hole.
Yep, disastrously.
And accidentally caused a cave in and we had to escape.
Hilariously.
I said what I said, disastrously. You didn't need to prove my point further.
And magical voice, whatever you are, I will find you. And I will get an experiment.
I think he's going insane.
Yeah, he probably is.
I know, not that. So.
Except Bean can hear him too.
Whoops. I don't know what I hit to ping, but I somehow pinged.
alright. I'm gonna walk over here. Bean says kinda scooching over. Strange voice from out of nowhere. What are you?
Like I'll ever answer.
Yes, of course you are.
Look, have you seen the movie Wizard of Oz? I don't know, I'm trying to be mysterious and all that. Why would I reveal stuff like that?
Alright, so what do we... Alright, do you have something we can call you in the meantime other than mysterious random voice that came out of nowhere?
No.
I'm gonna call
No,
you
that was
Jim.
my father's name.
I don't like the name Jim.
Call me Mysterious.
What?
I don't like the name Jim. I don't want to sound like a place for exercise.
Well, then either you come up with some alias for yourself, or I'm gonna call you Jim for the rest of the time being. Introduce everyone to you as Jim.
Jimmy!
Everyone else will find you insane because they probably can't hear me.
Well, I noticed Yori started hearing you, so I'm probably gonna tell him to call you Jim, because he won't tell us anything. Hello.
Believe you me, if I knew anything, I'd probably have thought of the name for myself for now. I don't know.
Alright then, Jim.
Oh, shut it!
Walks
I
back.
don't know why, but I got a feeling it's probably a psychic type or something.
Probably.
That's probably can't seem to shut off broadcasting his brainwaves.
Right. He goes up to Yori, he's like, question, do you also hear the thing?
Yeah, I've been hearing it.
I'm calling it Jim now.
Okay.
I am not Jim!
Then what are you?
What are you?
I'm
Believe me, if I didn't
Jim.
wake up a grand total of 5 seconds ago, I'd probably figure that out.
Alright. I'm giving you time to
Five.
figure it out.
Just say voice or something, I don't know. I'll figure something out eventually.
Alright, gonna be called
Derek.
Voice then. Voice.
Alright, Derek.
Okay. My name's Bean.
No, you're Derek now.
You can call me Derek, but everyone else knows me as Bean, okay?
Okay, Derek.
Alright. Alright, well, let me make that clear.
Well, this is weird.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty, that's pretty strange. I should probably should have treated him better. Crap, okay.
Let me know when we go back. And then
I'm pretty sure Messiah had something on him. Like, he might have had like a thunderstone on him. but I don't know.
I think he was planning to sell it at some point, but just never got around to it.
Right? Did anyone pickpocket it off him? Like anyone here?
No.
No.
Yeah, please tell me you pickpocketed off of him.
I'm not over there. But yes, he did.
It's like,
He saw shiny. He stole it.
good, okay, good.
Yes,
But
the
Nick's
pigeon
not there.
mindset.
Like,
There's a
where's
thief.
Nit? Where's Nit? Wait, I thought.
And pretty
Wait,
much
how's
back over with Nate, he pretty much the slander brings you to a warehouse with a bunch of with a bunch of basins filled with water collected from the geyser.
Hmm.
It's all partially
I'll make
steaming.
I'll make you a deal. I'll fill this whole warehouse up for you. It'll only take me about a minute, but it'll cost y'all.
We are planning to pay you for this.
I don't want money.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'll only fill it up if you find a ice held item. It'll make it a little easier on me. And an outfit for this.
Okay.
That's my deal.
I'm looking through stuff. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
Boy.
Hmm.
Funnily enough, technically there is one item that Nick could make.
My hopes and dreams?
Never melt ice. Technically it could be made by Nick.
Then
But
do it.
I doubt Seth would allow that. For one simple reason. What it does is it boosts the power by 20% of ice type moves.
And the fact there's actually no item at all for that in the
Is there
tabletop.
not? Oh,
And like that.
what ice ones are there
Bullshit.
then?
There is no ice ones.
Is there no like ice gym or anything?
Well, ruins of one? Ah, that works.
There is a weapon that can boost you, but it boosts special.
Well, that's more powerful.
The thing is, I just don't know if Nit's smart. The thing is, oh wait, yeah, Nit would be smart enough to use it. He just probably wouldn't understand how it works.
He'd know how to use it. He just wouldn't know how to use it.
Just because you're a bad guy. Yeah, I'm not going there.
Just because you're a bad guy
Listen.
doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Okay, you did it.
You know what? That
Pretend
is
it's
just
the worst I
Nick's
get.
life at this point. That is just Nick's life at this point. He's the nicest bad guy you will ever meet. And he's considered a bad guy. Because you mess with this jelly, and you will get a face full of ice. You'll
You're
be put in
assuming
an
you don't
icy
know that
tomb
already.
quicker than you can imagine.
Well,
It's still
I
funny
might be
that
able to
that's how
get
you
you
killed him
something,
off.
but be aware that something is a bit iffy.
Okay. Listen,
Or I
let me
might be
put it
able to
this
point
way.
you into the direction of an item you're after.
I want to make sure that the next person who destroys my jelly pays. I'm
I have a
tired
feeling-
of it.
Yes, spite.
Yes. Spite.
Fight.
Just
Well,
clear
on
the
to you,
stuff,
Maria's
avoid
trying to
relax.
come around.
Don't worry. That's a move I still need to get and can get.
Hmm. So, do we have a deal?
Sure.
All right. I'll let you start freezing this stuff.
Can it just Z crystal freeze everything?
Nope. Your Z crystal's on cooldown.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Hard work.
Oh
I
no!
wouldn't exactly consider it hard work. It's kind of Nick's whole thing is freezing stuff. This time he
Being
has
paid.
reason to freeze
So you gotta
stuff,
do it. It's still work.
It is.
but he does it
So,
anyway.
But this time you're being paid for it.
That's like
So it's
calling
work.
drinking water work.
well, if you paid for it.
Pretty much, you're making a rare resource for the desert.
That's fair.
You should be happy.
Come along if you feel like a home without a
I just realized something. I have a move that'll simplify this whole thing.
The real question is, can you
Icy
do it?
wind. Just turn the whole thing into a freezer.
Oh
The real question
no.
is, are you gonna affect everybody else there?
I mean, if he's smart, he is backed up. He sees the remnants of what happened when Nick got mad.
You are really,
Not only-
really hoping.
Not only in the distance is there a giant hole in a dune, along with through a pyramid that is visible from the town, but there is also a giant pit of ice from Nick jumping on someone and point blank blasting a guy.
So
I'm sure
pretty
that guy's
much,
like, gonna buy a drill or something. There's your creator. Go mine your rare resource. Have fun.
Didn't.
Anyway,
it's gonna take like about an hour for Nit to get the water all frozen.
Being listening on the other end. And then when he's done, he just hears,
Oh, hold on, guys.
"Hey, Nit, I have a weird question to ask you."
would Bean
From the badge.
open the door as
No,
Nick
from the comms.
stuff?
From the
Oh.
comms. You have a badge, remember?
Yeah.
You're
I'm
basically-
busy.
Yes.
Just immediate,
Badge.
just immediate
Overall
answer.
combat.
I'm busy. Continues freezing.
Alright, good talk. I wanted to know if you looted the thunder thing, the thunderstone from the
mean-
side.
You mean the spice you're on?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
I'm busy.
Alright, I'll wait until we'll be here until you get back. If an adventure happens, we'll let you know if it begins and ends. Like after he's like, okay, so I got good news and bad news. You already got good news and bad news.
Okay. What's the news?
Good news. Nit has the Thunderstone that Masai had earlier.
Not surprised.
Bad news, he's busy right now.
Rat.
Let me guess. He got his
Yes.
head stuck in another jelly jar.
No, it sounds like he's freezing water right now.
Ugh.
So he had the
Actually,
smartest new
that's not a
invention.
bad
It's called
idea
the
for him.
freezer.
That's actually not a bad idea for him. It's a good way. We're in a desert, and ice is a rare commodity here.
Yep.
Nick's just sitting in the shed, just completely comfortable, just freezing stuff. He's in
So
his home environment.
what do we do in the meantime? Well, he does that.
Oh, we could always go get a drink.
Good point. Hopefully the saloon has some decent patrons. I mean, I mean, heck, it's not like while we're out, something weird's gonna happen. Like, oh no, the fair maiden gets kidnapped, or a bank robbery, or some
Oh no, you just
supernatural
jinxed
third
us.
thing, or maybe I just jinked us or
Would-
something.
Or Nit
would they-
or Nit winds up breaking another building.
Would they pass
Will
by the
anything
shed?
happen?
Would they pass by the shed on their way to where they're going to relax? Just see smoke billowing out from under the door. Well,
Mean
I
White
say
smoke.
smoke, but
fog.
Yeah, white
yeah,
fog.
fog.
Well,
Just freezing the ground outside of it.
Let's hope he doesn't lock himself in there.
With our luck, he's probably making a Vondelspien in there.
A what?
Vondelspien. Never heard of Vondelspien? Oh yeah, it might be a Emeryville thing. Yeah, sorry.
Gonna pretend I know what you were talking about.
Well, basically, boys, it's like Second Christmas, but it's completely unhinged.
But one Christmas is already enough. Why do you need another one?
Because we don't want to wait 365 days just to have another Christmas. We have it like a week later.
Right, yeah, you're capitalists.
No,
Yeah.
this one's different. This one's a little different.
They have a large obsession with Christmas. What can I say?
I mean, if you knew where I was from, we have a large obsession with booze. Actually, like
Hey, Seth.
Oktoberfest is a freaking riot.
Oh,
that's
Germany.
not right.
You mentioned I can use my Z crystal with any of my ice moves before.
Yep, but your crystal needs time to cool down after being used.
I know. I've just realized something though. I have Mega Blizzard.
No.
You mix a Z crystal with Icy Wind, and it would just be just straight up the Mega Blizzard thing.
Right. Continuing onwards, like Bean like opens the doors to the saloon and walks in.
So it's pretty much you hear basic piano music.
Good.
It's like some
Anything else?
happy, cheery piano music. You don't know
Is there
why, but it really sounds like something would get caught. If I actually played it, I would have lawyers on my butt faster than I could say, "Oh crap."
FBI, open up!
you literally come in, Japanese copyright lawyers come in fascinating and say, "Oh no."
Oh no!
Yes, the taste of a lawsuit. Delicious.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
good heavens.
The
But pretty
delightful
much, you see what
taste
looks
of a
like
loss.
looks like a semi-seer playing on the piano
all right.
in the background. Well, another one. Well, you see what looks like a semi-sage behind the counter pouring drinks.
I can make a reference if I'm lucky.
Oh boy.
And in the background, and then all of a sudden you see what looks like a semi pour coming out with a tray of food,
Yes. I
heading towards one of the tables.
so basically I assume Water and Yori are with me.
And the mysterious voice.
Or we're just gonna call them boys.
I don't even know
Naturally,
where I
he's
am.
wearing a
I'm
bow
just
tie.
somewhere.
If anything, I can make
Everywhere
more
you know
water.
that.
If anything, I can make more water to turn to ice.
I am going to I'm going to go to the bar and just sit down with I'm gonna sit down with I guess Astrid in my lap.
Hmm.
And yeah, this entire time, Yori isn't wearing a bow tie, but you like see a big old scar across his throat.
I'm not gonna question it.
It's best not to.
We're not gonna question it.
Yeah. You already told me it's a painful memory. I'm not gonna bring it up. Well, I think I personally just go to the bar. You guys can do whatever
I
you
know.
want. Yeah.
Yori winds up actually going to goes to order a bit of food. He's hungry. And the rations, he's getting a bit tired of the rations.
Right. At least we can spend a bit of our cash
Reaction.
here. Like I tap on the bar a little bit. Must be a busy day today.
Yeah, you see a whole bunch of different Pokemon coming in or all around.
Two of us are dressed as
Heck, you
pirates,
even
and
see
two
what
of
looks like
us.
you see what looks like an Excadrill
Huh.
napping in the corner with a cowboy hat over his eyes.
Is there anyone of note?
Oh, you definitely see Water definitely sees the train crew in the bar.
All right.
Mhm.
Looks like they're they're waiting for something. There's a lot of stuff
Meanwhile,
going on.
right. Meanwhile, like
And
seems like in his brain, just be on the outside, simply waiting for things to waiting for he's just waiting for things to happen. While he calls out to the bartender, "Excuse me, tender."
Hmm? What can I get you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I assume the little one would probably want some. I don't know what kind of foods do you have for the little one?
Well, we do got fried scorpion.
I'll look at Astrid, see her reaction.
You seem confused.
You want to try some eatable bug?
that sounds disgusting.
Let's do it. Okay.
In the background, you get to see that's Nit's face. Like you should see the picture of the Eevee.
I was like, yeah, I guess
I
we'll take
like
one
how
of those.
Seth was watching the chat and just sees that. Perfect.
Like Beans
Were
like,
you watching the chat or did you just so happen to look down at it while
I
I'm
happen to look
posting
up
that?
at it.
yeah, you Beans like, yeah, I guess she'll take some fried scorpion if she's appeased by it. Me, however, I'll take a shot of leche.
Is ya? Oh, haven't
Sorry,
heard
is
anyone
it
ask for that in a long time. I'm
really?
gonna
You
take a
know,
guess. You're from Old
Nick,
Emeryville.
Yep.
I have a cousin up over there.
Well, if you want to update, Mayhem returned for a little bit,
Oh, so that crazy genie.
basically. Well, technically, yeah. The town was did a complete 180. Everything north is facing south now, and everything west was facing east now.
You don't mean that literally, because that'd be a nightmare of geometry.
Oh no, I didn't mean that literally.
yeah, it
Yes,
is
I
lit,
guess.
bro. Aw.
Ignore that.
Yeah,
My nephew
not part of
throwing
the
a
game,
tantrum.
boys. Yep.
Back over with Nit. Eventually, like Nit, you get finished freezing the water.
Alright. Nit would
Just
just
solid
kind of
blocks of ice.
kick.
This ain't normal
Nit would
ice.
just
This is
kind of.
blue ice.
Yeah, sure.
I believe.
This is like There
You
ain't
work
a
so
speck
hard,
of
the ice
bubbles.
turned blue.
There ain't even a speck of bubble in it. It's like the purest ice they will ever see. And Nick's just sitting there, like laying on his back, just enjoying the cold.
Charge extra
That's
because
it,
you made
better.
it super special.
I assume the slandit or whatever they're called. Yeah, slandit pops in.
He winds up taking a look at the ice blocks. Ooh. Very rare to see clear ice. But also very useful.
Anyway,
Well, I guess my deal's a
so what's
deal.
my item?
I don't have the item, but I can tell you where you can get it.
Okay.
You see, there used to be this old staff called the weather staff.
Okay.
It used to be, and I was actually once. Last I heard, it was actually taken into a bandit hideout in a cave somewhere near here. I could turn to point out the bandit cave.
All right. Point it out.
As he lines up
I'm getting
pulling
the
out a.
item.
Do you have a map?
Nick would not have a map. Would the slandit provide one?
Okay, listen. Okay, look. As he unrolls it and points to a very special part of the canyon. You see, this old hideout used to be an old mine until the bandits moved in. They fortified the area, and they've been hiding a bunch of hiding stolen cargo and whatnot there. Your staff would be among the cargo that was stolen.
Okay. Sounds like I need to
What you do
pay
with this
bandits
information,
a
that's up
visit.
to you.
Oh. Oh. Alright. I imagine Aaron sitting there just thriving, munching on extra ice.
Actually, you see Aaron got
Happy
his
as can
tongue
be.
stuck.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
And Nick would just kind of pick up Aaron and be like, I guess you're missing a block now.
It's not on a block, it's on a piece of metal.
Oh, lovely.
That's at least it ain't a
Do me a
lamppost.
favor.
Unless it is a
Go
lamppost.
hunt down Bean.
Hmm? Who's Bean?
Nick, one of my party members. He's a Rapidash or Cinderace. Sorry,
Cinderace.
Okay.
he's a rabbit.
As you see him go scurry out the door. Bean, like you just see a plate of fried scorpion on a stick come out. They actually smell really good, despite what they are.
I look at Astrid and like, you want this?
Without hesitation.
Alright then.
That answers
I-
that question.
To you, it's sort of starting to smell like a fried steak.
I'm letting
Ooh.
Astrid have this one. Have as much as she can handle anyway. I assume I get my shot of leche.
Yep. Hmm.
I thoroughly thoroughly enjoyed it.
Only bunny there, so I'm gonna get. Excuse me, are you Bean?
Rotate around.
You see
My
one
name
of
is said. Who? My name is said. What is it?
you see a Salandit asking.
You need me? Why?
Your friend, the Nine Tails, asked for you.
Oh, Nit. Um. Uh. Give me a second. Tell him Astrid's a bit busy. If he wants, he can
Would
come
he
over.
mention? Would he mention Aaron being stuck?
Probably not. I can watch Astrid if you want.
All right. I can Astrid over to Yori.
Roy?
It's like, all right then. All right then. Lead the way.
As you see him scurry. As you're like just doing a light jog and keeping up with him.
Yeah.
Eventually back to the warehouse. You
Now
see the
stop just
fog is
outside and get my
fog is
fires out. Oh, interesting. I'll walk over to Nit. Hey, Nit. How's it?
You see
He
Astrid
just sees
who's stuck to the
Aaron.
metal pole with her
Aaron.
tongue stuck.
Aaron.
I mean
Aaron.
sorry.
Aaron.
I walk up to the metal pole and, like, opposite of Aaron,
Hold on,
I
girl.
put my foot on it as you hear a
As Aaron
hissing
slowly
noise.
slides down.
There we go. I pick up Aaron and is like, you've been a little mischievous, boy, haven't you?
Anyway, now for what I called you here for. My jelly's frozen.
Also, I called you earlier for. I need that thunderstone.
You mean my spicy rock? Did you see Nit just munch on it?
Yes, I need
Just
that.
shocking himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I can heal you, like I can heal your jelly, and then afterward you can give me that rock. Okay?
Okay. Also,
Good
I'm
night.
done here. So, as you
Alright.
see the clearest ice you could imagine around Nit. Also, I have our next heading. We're going to a bandit camp.
Because of course we are. Okay, where is it?
Either we are or I am.
No.
And it's right here on the map. As Nit will just grab the guy's map, lay it out, showing him.
Is it underground?
It's a cave.
Think that pleasant.
Here we go with another dungeon crawl for the upteenth time.
I mean, I could always freeze it.
Give me a minute. Take care of the jelly and the rock first. Then we'll discuss with the team about whether or not we're going to crawl into another dungeon or not. I guess the jelly outside to separate it from the ice because he doesn't want to accidentally melt it. And he just runs
You
for a
just
good
start
bit, comes
kicking it
back,
like a fireball.
runs for starts like kicking the block, and puts it in a proper container, like puts it just starts kicking, just starts like juggling it with his feet, like it's a soccer ball.
And it starts lighting on fire more and more.
It starts melting actually.
Well, you're sitting there putting it in a fireball. You know the fireball move that Cinder
I
Ice.
know the pyro ball.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
fireball.
launch it. I'm going to juggle it carefully to
I
make sure
know.
it melts and does not light on fire.
Pretty much you pretty much managed to do that. And I think
Hmm,
here would
I
be a
get
good
this.
spot to leave out the session.
All right.
Alright.
And I finally get to do that reference I wanted to do today.
Thanks for
It's
coming
been a
out,
great day
everybody.
for you then.
You're welcome.
If you want to stick around, I'm going to play Sly Cooper 4 later and stream it. So if you want to join in on the stream, go ahead.
And I'm trying to cut back on my power usage.